Hi, my name's Andy Sway. I practice past life regression and energy healing here in New York City. This video is going to be about connecting with the higher self through past life regression and how it is actually a lot easier than people think. If you want to get in touch with me to book a session, you can check out the links below, or you can text me at 212-505-7729. You can also check out my website, andysway.com. Anyway, in past life regression, as soon as we are connecting with the past life, we are connecting with the higher self. And that's because you don't have any past lives, really. What I like to say to my clients is that you don't have past lives. You are alive. There are other lives. But the entity that has the lives, including this one you're in right now, is what we could call your soul, your higher self. We could call it the non-physical aspect of you. Whatever you'd like to call it. I'm going to say higher self for the rest of this video. Now the thing is, for thousands of years, humanity has tried to connect with what I'm calling the higher self. And they've almost pushed it away in their attempt to connect to it. It's become mystified. We've given our power away to religions, to priestly classes of individuals. We've thought that we needed these intermediaries. But the fact is, your higher self is listening to me right now. Your higher self's not on Jupiter somewhere. Your higher self is in another dimension, we could call it. But we could also say your happiness is another dimension. There are multiple dimensions, but they're all here. So the first thing to realize is that your higher self is part of your stream of consciousness. And it's a part that you should probably listen to more than you're already doing. And doing past life regression actually helps that happen. In the method I practice, quantum healing, hypnosis technique developed by Dolores Cannon, QHHT, we go through a couple of past lives, and then I ask to speak to the subconscious, or I call it higher self. And when we talk to the subconscious or the higher self, first of all, I ask, why did you show us the past lives that you showed us? It's always really interesting for the higher self to get the higher self's opinion on why you needed to see a certain scene. It makes it all kind of make sense to people. After that, you have prepared a list of questions when you come in for the session, and I go through that list of questions. Asking things like, what is your life purpose? What is behind any kind of ailments? And what does the higher self recommend to do for healing? And can it actually heal it on the spot? Which oftentimes it can. The thing is that one of the things that get in the way of people's experience is just that they can't believe it's that easy. The belief that it needs to be a struggle actually gets in the way of things being easy. And that's really a shame. Because your higher self isn't playing hide and seek with you. It's just that your ego and all of the issues that you have embedded within it, those are kind of stealing the spotlight away from your higher self. And healing in general is a process of clearing the reactivity and the avoidances of the ego and letting the higher self shine through. So at the end of sessions, a lot of times, people are a little shell-shocked because their higher self came through with great clarity, but it didn't feel like a totally different entity. It didn't feel maybe as majestic and elevated as people would have assumed. So therefore, they can't believe that it was true. It's okay. My belief in that is that you can't unhear the truth. If you hear something that's true, on the level that your higher self presents things, which is a very high level, when you hear something that's true, you cannot unhear it. The truth goes to work on you, maybe just subconsciously. It's kind of like in the Matrix, that idea of that virus. I can't remember how they said it, but like a splinter in the mind that just keeps working on you. And that's what happens when you connect with your higher self. Now realize, like I said, as soon as you connect to a past life, you are dealing with the higher self because that's who had the past life. So immediately in past life regression, you are in the realm of the higher self. And when you are in the realm of the higher self, it can be life-changing, but not always in a way that your conscious mind can track in the moment. So one thing that I would advise when you do this kind of work, be open to the idea that your higher self is part of your stream of consciousness. It's with you right now. It's speaking to you all the time. You're the one blocking it, okay? It's not hiding anywhere. It's right there. But it's kind of that soft voice in the background. A lot of times it's that voice that tells you that things are possible. And then your cynical mind comes in and says, nah, that's too easy. And that's really behind the whole blockage of the higher self. We think it's too easy. It's so easy that we won't allow ourselves to believe it. And I can understand that, because we've all been lied to. We've all had false hopes. The whole advertising industry is based on it. And so we're a little bit jaded when it comes to these big promises. And I don't like to make big promises. But what I can tell you is that when you connect to your past lives, and when you connect to your higher self through past life regression, a pathway gets open that, whether you believe it or not, you are more in touch with your higher self, with that deeper level of knowingness that is the immortal part of you. So anyway, if you'd like to book a session, if you'd like to check it out, you can email me, andysway@yahoo.com. Check out my website, andysway, andysway.com, or send me a text, 212-505-7729. Thanks so much. Have a great day.